Oh my goodness. Today is my lucky day. Or is it your lucky day?
Oh, it's definitely my lucky day.
Well, hello. That's a
Hopefully
given.
yours too.
Guys, do you know who this is? So this is Dr. Harvey Karp, a real doctor, not just you playing
Not
on
just
TV.
on television, yeah.
No, it's the real deal. So if you are not familiar with Dr. Karp's technique, you have the happiest baby on the block, the happiest toddler on the block. Do we go to school age? When do we get that?
No, but there's a Happiest Baby Guide to Great Sleep. So for the first 5
Okay.
years, a sleep book as well.
When are we going to have a happiest middle schooler on the block? Who's calling us?
Oh my gosh, I think it's my next.
Oh,
my
it's-
next.
It's your alarm.
It's a busy day.
It is a busy day. Well, I appreciate you taking a minute. So we have twin families out there, and so if you had to say, here's like the loaded question, right? The $1 million question. If you just found out that you were expecting twins, and we go through our pregnancy, everything is great, and now they're here. What is the one strategy that not one clearly, or the one that comes off the top of your head? What's the one strategy to make your family most content?
Oh my gosh. So it's very simple. Get help. I mean, and everyone will tell you that, but then you have your babies and you think, I don't want to bother people and I don't want to put them out and stuff like that. And
See?
you got to get them over to clean the kitchen, to make a casserole, to do the wash, and say, look, I'm going to pay you all back. It may take me 2 years,
Yeah.
but I'm going to come back to your house. I'm going to help you out. It's the time to take. And you know what's interesting? In many other cultures, you are babied when you have a baby. You know, the first 100 days,
Yeah.
you're taken care of.
Is it true?
And we don't have that in our culture. And then when you have two, of course, it's doubly hard. Now, as you know,
Yes.
the good side of that is that after a couple of years, when everyone else is struggling with their second singleton, you've got little playmates and you're off to the races. So you've
Yes.
kind of gone through all of that. But it's tough in the beginning.
It really is.
And it can lead to real problems, marital problems and depression and things
Yeah.
like that, because you're doing something that no one ever did in the history of humanity. No one took care of their kids by themselves. You always had your grandma, your aunt, your older sister helping. So,
Your spouse.
and your spouse.
Can't forget about those.
Yeah, but they were hunting a lot also.
All
but
right, the
but
hunters.
but here's the thing. This is why we created SNOO, because SNOO is a bed that
Wait, they don't even know. They don't even know. Jewel, show them the SNOO. This is a different, so Dr. Karp has created the SNOO, and if you notice that it is an independent sleeping system, correct, that
Yep.
has attached swaddlers that come in 3 different sizes out of the box, and it is a sound activated. Tell me if I do good.
You're
Am I doing
fantastic.
good so
Yep,
far?
yep, you're hired.
It is a sound activated sleeping system that responds exclusively to that baby's cry. And we've already talked about how I was concerned about other twins in the room waking up their sibling. However, because of the placement of the microphones, that is no longer a concern for twin parents or quad parents or quin parents or septuplet parents or the dog barking or the doorbell ringing and the FedEx guy. So this is a system that when the baby cries, a simple, gentle rocking motion and a shushing sound will start to play.
well, actually, it's playing all the time.
It's playing all the time. The
Non-stop
shushing sound.
shushing and gentle motion are there all throughout the night or any
Okay.
sleep. But when the baby cries, it'll go up a speed. It's really kind of what you would
Yes,
do, right? I mean, you
yes.
just pick it up the pace, and it goes up a few levels. And if the baby doesn't calm with that, then the bed just stops.
So 5 levels.
Right.
So 5 levels from the baby's first cry through the 5th level. And by the 5th level, if you still hear the baby crying, now it could be hunger, could be dirty diaper, could be there's a million things that it
Even
could
a
be.
hug.
Time to respond. Time to
right.
respond and jump into action. So Dr. Karp, or Harvey is now we're on a first name basis. He has won the Innovation Award, which is a very big to-do. So the JPMA has innovation awards for, of course, the most innovative products within the juvenile products industry, and Dr. Karp has one, which is, it's really, really remarkable. It's a new product, but first of all, it is visually beautiful.
Thank
It
you.
really is.
Thank you.
It's very, very beautiful, and it serves a purpose that is not being met anywhere else in this industry. We have a question. Would that be okay? We have a
Of course,
question?
of course.
Any ability to make it semi-recumbent for colicky babies who don't like lying flat?
Yes. So we don't have them quite yet, but we're going to be having little shoes that go under the feet to lift the head of the bed up an inch. So that's one thing. But there are a couple of other little steps that you can do to help babies who don't want to be flat.
Okay.
Kind of some other little tricks along the way. But I would say that that's only something that we talk about when parents have difficulty, because almost all colicky babies respond to the bed, even in the flat position, because the motion and sound are so helpful that overcomes their resistance to being flat.
It's really extraordinary. I'm
Thanks.
really proud of you.
Thanks.
Like, I have to say, like, it's one thing to be a doctor, because of course just to be a doctor, I think, is superhero power in the universe. And the fact that you really were a practicing doctor, treating patients for years and years and years, and then we're like, okay, what am I going to do now? So instead of just continuing to treat the patients in front of you, you're now treating the entire universe.
Well, that's
So-
the goal is to help, and it's because being a mom of twins or parents of twins is a superhero job.
Are
And
you saying that I'm a superhero?
I am. I
Harvey?
am. Yes. You've got the cape on. I see that.
I do. I always wear a cape. It's my shield of protection.
But seriously, though, it is. What I always tell parents is they have to pat themselves on the back. They are literally doing a job that parents never did, except for the last 50 years, on their own. They
Yeah.
always did it with support. And with twins, it's extra hard. So it's important to take a minute. In fact, with this bed, what I'm really proud of is the fact that we're using it not just to help babies sleep, but to help to prevent unsafe sleeping practices where they
Yes.
roll into an unsafe position, and even to reduce postpartum depression. Because if you can get that extra hour or two of sleep, man, it makes all the difference in the world.
I had very, very, very bad postpartum, significantly, for about 7 months.
Wow.
It was really not the best journey, but I think, well, I had preemies, so because they were so early, and I had this weird guilt about pumping, like I was militantly pumping around the clock, and I write about it in the book a lot. I kind of it's my therapy. I think I wrote that book more for me than I wrote it for everybody else that's reading it. But it's true, the sleeping. I always tell our students that sleep deprivation is a literal form of torture.
It is, yeah.
And people don't realize how important it is to get sleep. So we talk about how to, grab naps when grandma comes over, and everybody's like, well, I want to see my friends from work. No, you'll see your friends from work when the kids graduate from kindergarten.
Right.
We got plenty of time to see their friends from work.
No, it's true. You
let's
have to
grab some naps.
prioritize. Yeah, not Facebook, not socializing.
Absolutely. But you get caught in like this web of like what's supposed to be important. What's important is taking care of yourself and
Right.
making sure that you are a whole parent. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you're not going to be good to anybody,
That's
especially
right.
the
That's right.
babies.
No, when you're running on fumes. And
Yeah.
with twins, that's especially the case. And then you get sick, and then you're no
Yeah.
good to anybody. So you really have to prioritize when you're having the little babies. And you have to get, like we said in the beginning, you
Yes.
have to get help. And don't be shy about that. And that's really, because you know what, people want to give.
Yeah,
People
they do.
feel
They
good
just
about
don't
giving.
know what to do.
Mhm.
They just don't know. And if you can instruct them, and actually on our website, we created a chore chart, and you put it on your fridge. And whenever somebody comes over, you just circle the things you need to have done. Because not everybody could say to their mother-in-law, do you mind unloading the dishwasher? So now you don't have to. You could say anything on that list would be very helpful. And then we just give them a form of communication. So yeah, I'm sorry that
Including
we took
that
up so much of your time.
$10,000 little circle at the
Yes,
bottom
it'd be
there.
like
Yeah.
college tuition is always good. Here's
welcome, yeah.
you could direct deposit this into our account. That is definitely. I'm hoping for full scholarships is the way that we're going with college planning. I don't know if it's really looking that good, but we'll see. God bless city universities
prayer,
is the way.
prayer.
That's it. That's our financial planning. Well, thank you so much for joining
Thanks,
us, Dr.
everybody.
Karp. Harvey, I'm sorry I keep calling you Dr. Karp. I can't control myself because that's what you've been in my head since the dawn of time.
Well, it's really a pleasure being with you now.
Oh, thank you. So for more information, you could check out Dr. Karp's website. The SNU is available there, and then no place else. So if you want it, go onto his website. It's just the happiest baby, right?
Happiestbaby.com.
.com, but not com, which I do like that joke, by the way. It's a good one. I enjoy that. So thehappiestbaby.com. You could find more information about the SNU, but we're going to repost this on Twiniversity in a few days once I get back to the East Coast, and we'll put a live link there for you too. So thanks for joining us,
Bye-bye,
and
everybody.
sweet dreams, guys.